Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the farm. This morning, me and Stacey are going to go for a little drive out to Belalie North. She's going to be my chauffeur, my driver. We're just going to have a quick scout around out there in those last two paddocks we seeded for any big rocks that might have been pulled up. So we'll scoot out there and do that, but I had a bit of a plan for today. We're going to do something a little bit different. So you see this thing here, this here goes on my head. Today we're going to do a bit of POV, point of view, and I'm going to wear you guys and you're going to look at things from my perspective. So we'll see how we go. Bye.
How does it look? Like, is it level?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I look?
You look really good. I mean, you look hilarious, but yeah, looks sort of level with your eyebrows at least.
This is what I do for the fans.
You got to keep up with the times, don't you? You got to give them all the angles.
That's it. Well, hopefully we've got the angle of the camera right here, but it's a nice view from the office up here, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, the wind's just picked up.
Yeah. And this is what we came here for. A couple of big boys like this on the top of the hill. Yeah, I haven't come up here for a couple of years, so there's bound to be a couple of big ones, which inevitably there is.
Good spot to tease.
Yeah, I knew there'd be a lot up here. It's a bad spot. A frog?
Yeah.
Up here?
What's this rock? Oh, it's a big one. Oh, he's just gone under there.
Ah.
Oh no.
Why is there a frog up here?
Sorry, mate.
Oh, you've just murdered him.
I didn't.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, right. Looks like you're a long way from home up here. Now you guys see this here? I think this is like kangaroo damage up here. I've seen this around quite a few of the reefs and the tops of the hills this year. Chewing that stuff right off towards the ground, the buggers, so a bit annoying. Have a look at this rock. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's very shiny inside. It's also very hard on your gear, this stuff, very abrasive. Just here, we'll head straight down this hill here and then I'll just jump off. I know there's a couple on the way down there that need to be got. So, yep. Need to be getting. I don't know what I'm trying to say. There's a rock here.
You lucky lass, you.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Let's go.
You want to get a coffee?
I don't know, do I have time?
Yeah.
Probably needed it prior to doing that, but I wouldn't say no. You sound great.
I don't know. Maybe. Oh well, thanks for your help. Couldn't have done it without you.
It's not painted.
Is it? That's cheap. You're a cheap worker.
$7 for 2 hours. Yeah, I'm ripping myself off. Alright, better go see what Pia's up to. Oh,
Yeah.
her shiny rock.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's going to be thrilled.
We bought this shiny rock home for Pia, thinking that she might like it. There you go.
Cheers.
Well, today is not really panned out how I thought it was going to. They were saying that it's just going to be partly cloudy, 14 degrees with frost this morning. There was no frost this morning. There was a heavy fog, really heavy fog, and it's quite windy. It said that the winds are supposed to turn light in the early afternoon. Well, it's 1 o'clock now and it's still quite gusty from the south, but I got some spraying that I got to go do because the wind is coming from the right direction today, so I'm going to go and do that right now. The wind's not bad, but it's a little bit more than perhaps I was wanting it to be, but we got to go get it done, so we're going to go do it. So I thought this would be a cool idea. I'll have you guys strapped on and we'll mix up some chemical and maybe I'll talk a little bit about what we're spraying and just a little bit different to what I usually do. Okay guys, so here's my recommendation from the agronomist. We've got to spray out some MCPA at 400 ml a hectare, some Lontril or Clopyralid at 80 ml per hectare, and we've got to do a full tank. We're going to go at about 85 litres per 100. That'll get us our 53 hectares, which is exactly perfect for that paddock. I know that because I've done that a number of times. So we're going to brew up into the batchmate, and then we'll go get the sprayer, we'll come over and we'll load it up. So we've got our 110 here of MCPA. Pretty crude way of measuring it out. You've just got your marks down the side here for every 10 litres, so I know I need about 21 litres. We're here now, so we're going to go down to about there. So that's halfway, that'll be 20 litres there, about 21. So pretty crude, but does the job. We'll fire up our pump. Actually, we'll turn our water on. As soon as we're done, we dump our micromatic into some water and rinse that out. Now, if I didn't mention it before, what are we spraying out today? It's wheat, and we're just trying to spray out volunteer beans at vetch and some early broadleaf weeds, namely a bit of mustard and stuff like that. So, there we go. It is early, but you know, we've just got to get in there and do it because they're putting pressure on the crop. So 4.25 litres. Just ignore all the drums laying around here at the moment. I do need to have a bit of a tidy up, but that's all just different products that have been used lately. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's as simple as the brew is. Give that a flush. That's why we have this second pump here, just so we can run fresh water through to the rinse system on this. Always turn your taps off when you nick off to go get the sprayer, just in case. Alright, let's go get ourselves a sprayer. Alright, so we'll just pull up here, we'll get connected up and we'll start pumping in some water. We'll get the tank about half full, and then we will pump in our chemical. Make sure we turn our agitation off, otherwise that'll keep filling that tank up. Ask me how I know that. Maybe don't ask me. Alright, now that our tank's filling with some fresh water, we'll get this all set up and we'll get our pump going and our agitation going in the tank. So we're going to be spraying S5 today. We're doing broadleaf 2023. Product tank sump is open. We'll turn our pump on. We'll turn our agitation on to full. I can watch that here on this tap on the back. Turn that on all the way. Oh no, that's open all the way now. So our pump's going now. Flick these both down to manual. And then we'll pump this up till we can hear the pump whining. There we go. do our tank, reset trip, reset, 4,500 litres, all done, boom. You can see that all soiling away nicely in there now, so that's all doing its job. Rightio, we are pretty much smack bang on half full, so let's twist some taps. And just like that, we're sucking her in. So what we'll do, we'll get this other pump going and we'll start running a tank rinse on it. Get that tank nice and clean, get all the chemical up out of there. Now I like to run a bit of fresh water back through this again now just to get all of it out. So we'll twist some more taps. Now we got nothing to do but wait for the tank to fill and then we're good to go. Tell you what, half looks threatening like a shower of rain out here today. But the sun is shining here. This is the first time it's really poked through. Alright, so we're about to have to do a run down the bottom and shut the tap off. 3, 2, 1, go! Let's see how we did. It needs to be chock-a-block full, this one. I can top it off out of the flush tank if I need to, which I may need to do. We'll see how well I did. Oh, very close, very close. I'll top that off a bit. That's better. Pins are out. And it looks like the family's out. What's on my head? This here is a camera. What are you guys doing? Having a bit of fun on the trampoline, eh?
Yeah.
What'd you think of your rock, your shiny rock?
Oh, you tell Dad, what did you think of it?
What'd you think about it? We found that one. Good.
Do you love it?
Can you find another one?
Probably. There's so many out there. We could probably find many more. Made a pit stop, get the drone. I was meant to bring the drone with me. Put our hazards and our beacon on. So we haven't got far to go today, guys. Only about 2 k's. Not far at all. The outside laps, they're always the biggest pain in the butt. Doing around the fence line. So just as we're coming up to this fence up here, we will flick down into manual. Geez, there's some patches of beans up here. Flick down to manual and then we'll just slow down and drive into this fence line. Hopefully I don't smash anything. I'm prone to doing that. Turn the boom off. Alright, that went fairly well. We'll reverse back. Change our AV line. And we'll get going the other way. Boom on. Die, beans, die. Yeah, there's quite a few up here. And we'll flick back to our 85 litres. 85 litres a hectare. Turn this corner, change our AB line. Turn our auto steer back on. There we go. Look at that patch of beans there, my goodness. We'll turn around this strainer. that's the outside lap just about done here now. Right, we should be on the straight and narrow now, up and back, up and back. Okay guys, as you might be able to see, we have cut this thing into a tiny little triangle here. But after this we will head back down, fill up. There's another 21 hectares just to do over the road here, just a little paddock, so we'll try and knock that one off too this afternoon, and then we're pretty well up to scratch with spraying. Got some broadleafs to start spraying out of barley in about 10 days after this, so we're sitting pretty. Right, that is done. Boom up, turn our auto hide off. We'll fold them in. Rightio, I'm going to run back down, fill up. I'm not going to film again while I do it, otherwise this video will be 50 minutes long. And we'll come back up and spray this paddock right here. Rightio, we are loaded and ready to go. Alright, we're done. Finished for the day. Done and done, guys. We are going to call it a day. It is past 5 o'clock. I'll certainly be interested to see how this footage turns out, something a little bit different today. I feel like my brain's been a little bit all over the place, trying to concentrate on, you know, making sure this thing's right and pointing the right way and thinking about what I gotta say and working and all that sort of thing. But anyway, yeah, hopefully it's all turned out all right. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for being part of Lock Valley Farms. We really do appreciate it, and we'd love to see you again next time. Have a good one. Hey, what are you doing?